Hi, I'm Eric Schumacher Rasmussen. I'm the editor and VP of Streaming Media, and I'm here at the Northern Waves Conference in Oslo. And speaking now with Tine Jensen, the CEO of Discovery Networks Norway. Welcome.
Thank you.
We're talking big picture stuff for the next few minutes, and talking about the future of television. Give us your predictions. What do you think TV is going to look like in, say, 3 years or so?
Oh, it's scary to ask.
That's
a big question. Well, I have to say that within 3 years or 3 to 5 years, TV will probably look different to what I would predict now anyway, in totality. But what I do think is that I believe there's a strong future for TV. I believe that people across any society really urge for those great stories, and they love to have them told through live picture and sound. So I think that there's a good future for TV. For Discovery, I think that we now found our path on what we want to be and where we are heading in this next phase. And for us, we're very much kind of looking at the fact that we don't want to play in the same sandpit as the Netflix and the Hulus and so forth. Of course, we do to some degree, but they're focusing very much on high-cost drama. The same do the public service broadcasters and also even NENT in the Nordics. And Netflix can do that. They as long as they deliver subscriber growth, that is accepted by Wall Street. That's what they're looking for.
Right.
But it's not like they necessarily earn that much money or is that highly profitable. So they can do that. We don't want to take that risk. So for us, we're really looking at our future where we're really kind of heading towards a couple of really clear, paths. At the local level, we're very much looking at continuing to do what we're really good at, and that's producing really good local content, local humor, local entertainment, local sports, and become even better in that, and increase those investments we have done over the last years. And then at the same time as we do that, those assets are more cost efficient to create than this high cost drama. And that is something we need. We're now in a stage where we need to become season independent at broadcaster. We've been living by 2 big seasons, and now there's nothing called a season anymore. And to get there, we need more volume. We need even more local content. So the path that we take in there, I think, is the right one for us. Then we're investing heavily in formats for younger viewers, for the cord nevers, to simplify it slightly, to really create a relationship with them, because they don't necessarily have a relationship to our brands and our shows from before. And so far, we've been quite successful in that in Norway. So that's something that we're really looking at. Alongside that, we do at a global scale in Discovery really work on developing what we call more like global verticals or global services, where we're really looking into where we have like niche audiences, high passion that really want it all. So for instance, we launched Golf TV the last half year, which is really deep diving into the world of golf. We've launched something called Motor Trend, which is probably, we probably got the world's deepest archive on motor programs.
Okay.
And we recently entered a 10-year deal with BBC, where we will together bring our nature and science content together into one streaming service worldwide, except from the UK, to really cater to that audience. So I think that's kind of really our way forward and how we see the future for us, and really think that there's a role and a mission for us in that.
All right. What about, you just spoke on a panel where one of the themes was collaboration and cooperation.
Yeah.
Do you see an increase in collaboration and cooperation among broadcasters, pay TV operators, telcos, standalone streaming services, to sort of reduce some of the technical costs and technical challenges that have kind of become commodified, or isn't it that simple, I guess?
Well, I think, I'm probably not the best one to answer that from a tech angle,
Sure.
but from a business angle,
Yeah.
More from a strategic business angle, My take on that is that that's needed, especially for us being here in the Nordics, where what is key for us, what differentiates us, is the local content and the local sports, and of course for us also the global assets that we have. But really, like, if we want to stay differentiated to the Netflixes or the FANGs, to put it that way, we need to nurture that, and by coming together, that kind of just needs to happen in the one way or the other. And I think that what we will see is that hopefully that we will see TV distributors and broadcasters working much closer together on the digital assets that the broadcasters also have, like the assets that we have, so that we can create a unified experience for the audience that subscribe to the TV distributors. And then I believe and hope that we will see much more collaboration between the broadcasters. If we're looking outside the Nordics, Discovery has quite a lot of experience on that already. Like in the US, we collaborating with Hulu. In Germany, we created a JV together with another broadcaster to kind of be the strongest platform with local content. And we've done that in several other markets, and also now with what we're doing with the BBC, with the Nature and Science. It just shows that, by putting the efforts, pulling the efforts together, we can really create a greater good and be really strong. And in Norway, there are collaborations, but they're not those deep yet. For us in Discovery, we got like great collaboration with, for instance, like a newspaper called VG, which is the biggest online news site, where we kind of bring together our complementary assets and try to together create 360-degree experiences. For instance, we're doing that with the Eliteserien, which is the local Premier League of soccer. And we did that with the Olympics last year in Pyeongchang. So we're seeing that, but of course, we'll need to dare to do it, need to step into it, need to test and learn, and need to not be that afraid of, stepping a bit on each other's toes in the beginning, and then you want to kind of find a form, and then, one can nurture that and build on that.
All right, very good. Thank you so much for your insights, Tine.
Thank you.